the Sword King. Before my time. Beyond my time. Where is time anyway when you need it? Never stand still. That's the problem. Except if you are Dureso. Petrified with love he is. A love he doesn't realize is long, long, long gone.
Nah, Mervo was alright. I saw it recently.
Bye-bye.
Let's go sell some of this junk.
Can we be of help?
Yeah, lightning damage, increase attack and cast speed. It's right up my alley, that is. Let's see what's on the old stuff, shall we? It's okay, but I'm not swapping that in.
Take care.
Just throw in some of this currency and whatnot.
Deshret has ascended and returned, as we all must, to the dust of Vastiri. The Red Sekema's dishonor has passed, and for that, outsider, I will always be grateful. Yet honor lies not in whether an act is committed. Honor lies in how an act is committed. What does it say of the Maraketh when we are forbidden to attend to our own? What does it say of Oyan and her belief in her own blood, our own honor? We will be remembered.
So she doesn't really like the leader much.
Can we be of help?
Dureso? He's down there inside the mountain?
Are we talking about the Dureso, the Sword King?
Seems like it. But how did he get in there? He left Oriath about a century and a half ago, hoping to find a cure for his lady, Merveil. He would have had to fight his way through the Maraketh, but Oyun's never mentioned anything of the sort.
Maybe he didn't go in alive.
What do you mean?
We live in a land where the dead walk and things like Diala live for centuries.
You think he died somewhere else, and then the beast got hold of him?
Could be.
Well, if the beast can do that, then what bloody good was Deshret's seal?
Exactly.
True.
Good luck.
I felt it, saw it. The storm of her release. Our red Sekema is free to mingle once more with the red earth of our birthplace. Deshret was the howling wind, the lash and bite of the driving dust. Our wild Vastiri is weakened by her absence no longer. You've done yourself proud today, Exile. Righted a wrong that we Maraketh have borne for far too long. And of course, as promised, you shall be rewarded. Nightmare is not without sophistication. In life, Dureso was tortured by frustration and shame. In death, Nightmare has erased his past and forged a dream world in which Dureso will remain contented and loved. What if Nightmare could do that for all of us? Would we really wish to destroy it then?
I don't know, that sounds like a dangerous path.
My understanding of Kawom, the man, is that he was a prisoner of his own delusions. Now, he is a prisoner of someone else's. The power of Nightmare to manipulate the soul never ceases to impress me. That could be you one day, should you continue to follow this dark and winding path. Beneath your feet, creation shivers and writhes. It yearns for transformation like a worm in a cocoon that dreams of wings and freedom. A transformation that only the beast can excite. A dark god of ancient sacrifice, a muse to the twisted and vile. The beast, the nightmare, the darkness. Names given to it by mortals that think with slugs bound in shells of bone. Yet, one man knew the beast's true name, understood its impenetrable nature. Malachi. The corruption will pass.
Another 3% chance to block both types of damage. Let's go up against Calm first. Wow. Lots more rares of this type of monster. And increased quantity of items dropped by firehounds. Well, let's go.
The air here burns with wrath.
I dreamed of my ancestors' halls. They were empty. I dreamed of the north, of an offering left to us by Tokuhama. An offering that will save the Karui. I needed only to take it. I gathered my finest 500. I brought them here. I claimed what Tokuhama had promised me.
Jeez. Lightning or shock resistance just isn't a good affix for me on an enemy. Just makes things take all day.
Time to gather the will.
So we now have more chance to block each of spells and attack damages, and also a 20% chance to gain a power charge when we block. Power charges by default, I believe, give you some extra critical strike chance. Fine, blessing. Oh, makes it cost more mana, but it's not permanently on. You just cast it for a burst. I don't really like that. Let's just gently level up. Battle Mage Cry, yeah. Sure.
I must have time to gather my will.
Really kind of hope that we can do the next labyrinth soon. Get the rest of, you know, what I hope makes the build work sorted. jeez. Everything out the chest was so terrible it got filtered out. I missed a little bit back this
I
way.
must have time
Whoops.
to gather my will.
We crushed the servants of Kitava beneath our heels as we marched across the land. I allowed not one of my 500 to fall. The blood of the ancestors surged in our veins, and each and every one of my warriors earned Tukohama's mark upon their skin. We descended into the heart of Rayclast, and there he came to me, Tukohama. He asked of me a sacrifice. I gave it willingly. My axe fell 500 times, the jade drinking its fill of Cardinal blood. Tukohama was pleased.
Was he there? Wasn't really Tukohama at all. We sure are. Although I'm finding this bit incredibly difficult. Oh jeez. I think that's some of the foes gone. That was crazy. Let's see what's on this staff. It might be something interesting. Oh, extra spell damage. That's cool. Chance to ignite shock. Yeah. Cold damage and cold damage over time, though. That's not really anything to do with my character. Oh well, can't win them all. Final pack spawns the Nameless Seer on death. I have no idea who the Nameless Seer is, but let's go get him. Oh, socketed links 2 to 4. Are you using a staff to hit with smite? Yep. I do love the staff. Over all the years of Path of Exile, I kept on trying to make, you know, staves work. And, for a long time, it didn't feel like they were particularly powerful. They seem pretty good these days. Seems to be possible to get enough block to make it worthwhile, and enough combinations of attacks and spells to make the crossover of like global critical strike and other global bonuses pretty worthwhile. See what item level this is. This might be worth using an essence on. Alright, level 39. Maybe then. We'll have to see.
The Eternals opened the gate and invited Kitava into this land. The Karui paid the price. Kitava cut us off from the ancestors, raised the remembered as his children, tortured our dreams. Kitava murdered the Karui way. I will found a new way, for I have been chosen. I gather my forces so that I might wage war on Kitava. I am the son of Tukohama, and I will lead the Karui back to glory.
He thinks he's gonna, but he doesn't. Poor Combe.
I must have time to gather my will.
Whoa. That was a lot of knockback. Discipline, Aura, and Clarity. I will have to double check that, but that sounds about right. Discipline, yeah, and Clarity on an Arrogant support. Because I had some kind of like, I had something on here that was like, when you've got both mana reserved and life reserved, gain something, something, something. I think it was a permanent regen of 2% life and 2% energy shield, or something like that. I think Arrogant support is this one here. Supported skills, reserve life instead of mana, and I think it was going to be a low level clarity, just so that I'm reserving some of my life. What? No, I don't have it right now because I'm on the solo self-found and I don't have too many links and currencies and sockets. I don't have my perfect socket set up right now. I haven't taken the point that I was talking about anyway. But later on we'll be using that. Yeah, everything should be good when we get there, but it's gonna take me a little while to get there. I don't think I'm doing too bad for level 42. Certainly if I was still playing on Standard League, I'd have all the currency to do everything in the world. I think I only had something like 7 jeweler sockets when I checked in town recently. I'm not doing so well for jeweler sockets. So it's got a little bit more armor and a little bit more energy shield. Ah, but the resistances are terrible on this one. That's a shame. Oh no, that guy's lightning and shock resistance, so we're just gonna walk away from him. Just leave him back there, he'll be fine. Oh, we got another piece of the story.
The moment your skin touched the corrupted soil of Rayclast, you were infected. Kitava has soaked this land in his filth. I will crush the corruption from your bones. Drain your black blood upon this sacred ground. Brothers and sisters, I honor you with the warrior's death. Your spirits will fight by my side when we march against Kitava. You will be given in service to Tukohama. You will be remembered with glory.
Let's put a portal down here. I got a feeling he's gonna beat me to death.
Join your ancestors.
I must have time to gather my will.
Uh-oh. Ow. Oh, okay, it resurrects you here. Pretty cool.
To damnation, Calm. Find another.
Alright, awesome. I think that might be my first death so far since starting. I think. Pretty cool either way. Let's see. The rest of that line will give me some crit chance over here. It's not what I'm looking for right now. I really want some more block. Here we go, I know where I'm heading next. It's this way and then across and then up to this block over here. Cool.
Yes?
Yes?
Until next time.
So let's try an essence on this thing. What does this do for body armors? Chance to avoid lightning damage from hits? Well, that's a bit of a weird one, but okay. Oh man, that's a shame. That didn't really turn out very well. 41 life is something, but nah, I think I'm gonna bend to that.
Anything you need, just...
Bye.
pried the fury from Calm's dead hand, did you? Or is it dead again hand? Or re-dead hand? Or is undeath really just death with benefits? In which case, you didn't kill Calm because he was already dead. It's all a bit of a grey area, really.
Yeah.
And completely beside the point.
I really wish I'd made something amazing with it. It was worth a shot.
Yet we're still one gem short. Go, not a cockroach, and relieve Dureso of his desire.
Let's have a quick look at what my cold resist looks like. 62, better than what my fire resist was. Oh, whoops. I meant to click on the league button. Let's go.
I am Dureso, the Sword King. It was here in the pits of Theopolis that I made my name, killing rabid dogs and wild boars before I could even be considered a man. In this so glorious of arenas, I care nothing for your past,
Time to gather my will.
your future, and for that, you will have to fight.
I like how Dureso's dream is a load of turkeys with bows. Like, what did you live through, Dureso? That's quite a strange thing to be thinking about. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh. My God. Just looked at what their affixes were. Extra lightning damage and cause exposure. So I was probably down to like 20% lightning resist while they were hitting me with lightning attacks. That's not good.
I must have time to gather my will.
People of the gutters, steel your bellies, for the slaughter is at hand.
Whose slaughter? Them or mine?
Come to parkour, little piggy.
Let us see how you fare in the grand arena of Theopolis.
Hey, 200% increased quantity of items dropped. Let's go.
Welcome to the grand arena of Theopolis. It is here that I first laid eyes upon my true purpose, my Lady Merveille. It is our inspiration that defines us. What do you fight for, gladiator? Hundreds of warriors tried to lay claim to the same title as I, but I defeated them all. Victory goes not to the able, but to the ambitious.
Time to gather my will.
I do like the music here in the arena. It's pretty nice. That's weird. There was an indicator for an exit there, and then it disappeared. Huh.
Worthy of applause, gladiator.
Cool, a divination card, I think. What do we win? 1 out of 7 of a Dureso's Salute. The skill next to the totem is Divine Ire, my laser beam. Which I'm hoping to combine with the extra ascendancy points to make it more worth casting. I'll see what level the next ascendancy trial is, and then maybe we'll go do that next.
At age 13, carving knife in hand, I killed beasts for the amusement of the filthy. At 15, they thought me worthy to fight a fellow man. A butcher he was, twice as big and twice as stupid as I. I butchered the butcher, and many like him, earned my way, kill by kill, out of the awful pit and into the grand arena. I thought I would find wealth and glory in the arena. I found something far precious. My lady Medved.
I think Divine Ire looks so cool. I'm really looking forward to if this build works.
Must have time to gather my will.
I knelt in the sand of the grand arena, awaiting the killing blow. I raised my eyes to look upon my death. Instead, turned my opponent's strike and killed the man with his own dagger. Fighting had always been a
battle worthy of song.
primal instinct to
The way you fight reminds me of how it feels to be possessed with the ideal of victory. Is your passion enough to claim a crown? We shall see.
The previous King of Swords was a giant of a man, both faster and stronger than I. Yet I needed only look up at my Lady Merveille to know that I had no choice. I could not die this day. I made him shiver under every parry, striking with all of my might so that my arms felt they might snap with every impact. All the while, I studied his face, watching for that moment when he began to doubt. It took an hour. But finally, it was there. Burning with pain, empty with exhaustion, I stepped inside his faltering swing, and I slit the giant's throat. I did not take my victory. I knelt in the sun, looked to Merveille, and cried out for my lady's hand in marriage. From that day forth, I wore the crown of swords upon my head and the ring of eternal love upon my finger.
A king of swords is nothing if he cannot defend his crown. For glory! For glory!
So far, so good.
You're no sovereign. My lady.
We give our fallen heroes more glory than they ever earned in life.
Damn, that's cold.
Yes?
Yes.
Let's sell off some of these. I don't think we wanted any of that stuff in the end.
Bye.
Let's go turn this in.
Fury and desire together again. Lovely and lovely. Facets so shiny, replete with the vim of murdered souls. My Malachi did the crafting. Beautiful work. General Adis did the murdering. Equally beautiful work, in its own juicy way. Num Num's time, my little rapture. Have you ever been to the end of the world before, my king? Asked the blackest monkey. No, I have not, realized the Monkey King. There is my reason to go where you go, be where you be, my king, concluded the blackest monkey in a voice as warm and welcoming as death. Do you know who wrote that? Not a cockroach? Victorio Navalius, the people's poet of Sarn. He was my friend, and I betrayed him. Took his love and burned it before his eyes. Now I am betrayed. My heart burned black by the one man I loved. Malachi. He's found a new heart, you see. A beast's heart to cuddle up to keep him warm and safe at the end of the world. Today, I remind Malachi of his betrayal. Today, it is his turn to burn.
Yikes. Knock, knock.
Malachi's devices, his creations. He loved them all. Not me. He betrayed me then. Said he loved me. Then said he wanted me to die. He betrays me now. Let me suffer. Let me wither. Am I the one and only mistake that you ever made, Malachi? Yes, that's me. Diala, the Gemling Queen. Malachi's misdemeanor. Make him regret his mistake. Not a cockroach. Tear open the beast's black heart. Rip Malachi from his filthy little nightmare. Cut him. Crush him. Burn him from existence. He deserves no better. And I deserve no worse. No love for me. No love. No love. No love.
Jeez. Okay, so the Cruel Labyrinth is for level 55s, and I am level 43, so we are quite a bit short. Plus, I haven't found all the things. So that's unfortunate. It's going to be a little bit while before I can make Divine Ire quite so useful to cast.
This is not creation. This is perversion. I must have time to gather my will.